Good morning. I am Abhilash, Assistant Professor, Department of Mechanical Engineering, Rohini College of Engineering and Technology. Today, we are going to see a subject about Manufacturing Technology 2. The subject code is ME8451. From this subject, we are going to see about the Unit 3, Other Machine Tools. From this unit, we are going to see the topics of milling machine and its types and operations. The course outcome of this unit is explain the working principles and application of shaping, drilling, boring, milling, and gear machines. From this unit, we can be able to study about the working principles and applications of shaping machine, drilling machine, boring machine, milling, and gear machines. Milling machine. Milling is a cutting operation that removes metal by feeding the work against a rotating cutter having a single or multiple cutting edges. Flat or curved surface of many shapes can be machined by milling with good finish and accuracy. A milling machine may also be used for drilling, slotting, making a circular profile, and gear cutting by having a suitable attachments. The workpiece is holded on the working principle of the milling machine. The workpiece is holded on the work table of the machine. The table movement controls the feed of the workpiece against the rotating cutter. The cutter is mounted on the spindle or arbor and revolves at high speed. Except for rotation, the cutter has no other motion. As a workpiece advances, the cutter teeth remove the metal from the surface of the workpiece and the desired shape is produced. Milling methods. There are two types of milling methods. First one is a up milling or conventional milling, and the second one is a down milling or climb milling. Up milling or conventional milling procedure. In the up milling or conventional milling, the metal is removed in form of chips, small chips by a cutter rotating against the direction of the travel of the workpiece. The chips is produced by from the milling cutter and the workpiece. In this type of milling, the chip thickness is minimum at the start of the cut and maximum at the end of the cut. Down milling or climb milling. Down milling is also known as a climb milling. In this method, the metal is removed by a cutter rotating in the same direction of the feed of the workpiece. The effect of this is that the teeth cut downward instead of upward. Chip thickness maximum at the start of the cut and the minimum at the end. Milling machine. The parts of milling machine. It consists of base, column, knee, saddle, and the table, overarm, and the arbor support and elevating screw. This is a figure of a milling machine. It consists of base, column, knee, and the swelling head, and the screw jack, spindle, milling cutter, workpiece, table, and the saddle. Base. It gives a support and rigidity to the machine and also acts as a reservoir for the cutting fluid. Column. The column is a main supporting frame mounted vertically on the base. The column is a box-shaped, heavily ribbed inside and houses all the driving mechanism for the spindle and the table feed. Knee. The knee is a rigid casting mounted on a front face of the column. The knee moves vertically along the guided ways, and this movement enables to adjust the distance between the cutter and the job mounted on the table. The adjustment is obtained manually or automatically by operating the elevating screw provided below the knee. Saddle. The saddle rests on the knee and constitutes the intermediate part between the knee and the table. The saddle moves transversely crosswise on the guideways provided on the knee. Overarm. The overarm is mounted on the top of the column and is guided in a perfect alignment by the machined surface. The overarm is a support for the arbor. Arbor support. The arbor is fitted to a overarm and can be clamped at any location on the overarm. Its function is to align and support various arbors. The arbor is a machined shaft that holds and drives the cutter and the elevating screw. The upward and downward movement in the knee and the table is given by elevating screw and an automatic feed. Table. The table rests on the guided way in the saddle and provides a support to the work. The table is made of cast iron. Its top surface is accurately machined and carries T-slots which accommodate the clamping bolt for the fixing the work. The work table and hence the job fitted on it is given motion in 3 directions. This is the types of milling machine. First one is the column and knee type milling machine. In this column and knee type milling machine, we have 4 types. First one is hand milling machine, horizontal milling machine, universal milling machine, and the vertical milling machine. Second important type is planar milling machine. And third one is a fixed bed type milling machine. From this type, we have a simplex milling machine, duplex, and a triplex milling machines. The fourth one is a machining center machines. And fifth one is a special type of milling machines. From this type, we have a rotary table milling machine, planetary milling machines, profiling machines, and the duplicating machines, and the pantographic milling machine, and the continuous milling machine, drum milling machine, and the last one is a profiling and tracer controlled milling machine. The milling parameters are illustrated in 2 types. They are in 2 forms. First one is peripheral milling and the second is a face milling. In a milling machine, the operations are performed following. First one is a slab or plane milling, the basic form of peripheral milling in which a cutter with extends beyond the workpiece on both sides. It will be rolling on the face of the top portion of the workpiece. By this rotation, we will attain a operated workpiece. Slotting. The width of the cutter is less than the workpiece width, creating a slot in a work. If we need a keyway or a slot for this operation, for that kind of operations, we go for slotting. Conventional face milling. Cutter overhangs work on both sides. The cutter will be overhanging on the workpiece, and when the cutter is started, the operation will be starts and the finishing on the face will be obtained. End milling. The cutter diameter is less than the work, so a slot is cut into a part. For cutting a keyway or slot, we will be going for a end milling. Profile milling. A form of end milling in which the outside periphery of the flat part is cut. Pocket milling. Another form of end milling is to mill the shallow pockets into a flat surface. We need a flat piece. If we need a pocket sized object, at that time we will be going for a pocket milling. Surface contouring. A ball nose cutter is feed back or forth across a work along a curved linear path at close intervals to create a 3-dimensional surface form. Thank you.